Kwaku Anansi and the Wisdom of the World. Kwaku Anansi, the Spider-Man, looked at the world and concluded that people were using the wisdom given to them by God in a very thoughtless and wasteful manner. So Kwaku Anansi decided to collect and manage all the wisdom of the world himself. He set off on his journey, traveling to all lands and gathering every tiny piece of wisdom. He questioned all people, whispering their knowledge softly into a large gourd until it was filled to the brim. Carefully, Kwaku Anansi put the lid on and tied it securely. After returning to Ghana, Kwaku Anansi began to think about where he could store the gourd with the wisdom. He decided to carry the precious treasure to the highest palm tree and hide it there among the branches. He would tie the gourd securely, and up there it would be so well hidden that no one could see it. No one would ever suspect that all the wisdom of the world could be on a coconut palm in Ghana. So Kwaku Anansi tied the gourd to his stomach, hung a long rope over his shoulder, and began to slowly climb the palm tree. Since the gourd was very large and heavy, Kwaku Anansi had to exert himself considerably. He carefully placed one leg in front of the other and climbed the swaying tree. As he climbed, he suddenly noticed that the band with which he had tied the gourd to his stomach was loosening, so he held the gourd with both legs. But now climbing had become even more difficult. He decided to take a short break. Suddenly he looked down to the foot of the palm tree and saw his youngest son there, holding his stomach with laughter. He became angry and called down, "Son, why are you laughing at your father who is working so hard to bring all the wisdom of the world to safety?" The boy laughed even more and called up to Kwaku Anansi, "Tell me, father, if you want to bring all the wisdom of the world to safety, why are you carrying it in front of your stomach and not on your back? That would be much easier and more comfortable." Kwaku Anansi recognized his own foolishness. He was so angry with himself and his son's cheeky words that, without thinking, he took one arm off the gourd, balled his hand into a fist, and threatened him. However, before Kwaku Anansi could say a single word, he felt the gourd slip out from under the band. With only one arm, the gourd could no longer be held and plunged into the depths. It hit the hard ground and shattered into 1,000 pieces. Kwaku Anansi looked down, frozen, and saw all the wisdom of the world flowing away in small streams, slowly beginning to seep into the earth. People came running from all directions, holding large and small wooden bowls or gourds in their hands. In their haste, some had only torn off a leaf or brought a mere soup spoon. They all tried to catch as much of the flowing wisdom as possible. But Kwaku Anansi, who was slowly beginning to climb down the palm tree, already suspected that there would be hardly any left for himself. And that is how it came to be that wisdom is so unevenly distributed among people. Some have a lot of it, others have very little. And Kwaku Anansi, he came away empty-handed this time. Kwaku Anansi wanted to keep all the world's wisdom for himself. However, his greed prevented him from thinking clearly. Wisdom must always be shared and finds its way to people. Had he listened to his son, whom he considered ignorant, the gourd would not have broken. A solution to a problem doesn't always have to come from a smarter person. This was an ancient fairy tale from Ghana. If you enjoyed the story, please be so kind as to subscribe to my channel or leave a like or a comment. I'm already looking forward to next time. Your storyteller.
Famous